Huh.
Keep talking.
Wait,
Keep reading.
remember, if you guys see things that people make that you think could interact well with your creatures or plant, make sure to note that down and maybe collab. Because remember, we're making a biome that like works together for itself. So the more things integrate and work with each other, the more realistic it seems, and work better for the bestiary too. Today we're going to be making creatures of you guys for a savanna grassland type environment that is imbued with celestial radiant energy.
Ready, steady, spaghetti, and go. Ooh.
Oh, it's Inari. I didn't know if it was going to be DaddyMacF.
A hybrid anteater pangolin. Oh, I'm glad I chose
Oh,
this.
pangolins
I love pangolin.
Uses its scales. It can reposition them to use the higher light concentration here to blind predators or attract enemies. So I wonder how the scale variation should be different.
So I was thinking that its tail can go up since it needs to be able to position not just its scales, but also where the scales are hitting.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, what if the tail is a lot more broad and more movable so that they could like lift it and angle it just so to get the right amount of sunlight.
That would be cool.
And then I'm going to add scales like sticking out.
This guy, he's got armor plating, so that would like help defend him.
I want to give him cute ears.
Oh, cute ears.
Yeah, I'm thinking his little ears could help shield his eyes from the sun.
Oh, that's...
So he could have like ears that are forward facing.
Forward facing ears, that'll also help him hearing predators how they come. Is he still gonna have the kind of bigger claws on the front? He could use those to like dig in a termite mound type things like the actual pangolins do. But then he also uses his reflectiveness to attract other bugs. Would a death ray to like blind predators work very well in an area where most things existing probably are more adapted to the light? Yeah, I want to get everyone's opinion on what they think about that. The same, I guess, for trying to attract bugs. I wonder if it could actually be, at least for the bugs, maybe they more try to make shady spots or something, to try to make it to where then the bugs, it's like still different. I'm just trying to think, because if this is an area where it's usually very bright, brighter than normal because of the celestial energy, would being able to magnify some light somewhere really attract anything?
It's not for blinding, it's a solar weapon. So it's kind of like when you take a magnifying glass and you can make it
like
light
hotter.
a leaf on fire. So it's almost like narrowing down the beam of sunlight.
Okay, def ray for sure. Magnifying, like bzzz, like burning, could be like that could still be useful. Maybe it rubs its scales, armor plates together to create like nails on chalkboard sound to predators. I mean, that's fun.
Well, I'm making these stick up.
Oh yeah.
So it's almost like all of them are like actually rising.
Yeah, that's what I was imagining them like sometimes like all like rising up like when an animal's hair stands on end, but then they're like these keratin plates and they can like rise and fall, and maybe the underbelly is less protected, so like a turtle kind of thing.
That's cute.
Was this about the size of a normal pangolin we were thinking, or is it bigger? Is it smaller? Because I think a normal pangolin is like pretty small, but it doesn't mean we have to make ours the exact size, because this is our fantasy thing. Oh, it's the size of a person? Okay. Would it still mostly be eating insects if it's that big? I mean, I guess the giant anteater gets pretty big and they eat insects. Viper, is that Sandslash? It is the type of creature Sandslash is based off of.
Ready.
Yep.
Set. And go.
Oh, hey, DaddyMacF, you get one drawn. You haven't had one before.
This leopard has adapted to crystal geodes that grow within the glittering glades.
Since it's a leopard and leopards have spots, but instead of like the spots being patterns on its body, what if they're like almost little stones or stuff like hovering right off of it and like around it?
I thought you were gonna say like inlaid, because that's kind of neat.
Oh,
almost
that's
like they're like in pockets. So it'll have some that are like stripes. But I like the idea of instead of it like growing out, because we have so many that like come out of it. It's almost inlaid in its body. Sounds really cool. Sounds really cool.
Because I was thinking then it might look more like a vague leopard shape, but not like completely still an animal. And instead it's more like magical stones that have made that resemble the silhouette of a panther. Maybe it takes damage, parts of the piece of the rock break apart, revealing the geodes inside. It's a construct. Does it still try to hunt or kill things like a normal animal? Is it like higher intelligence and acts as a guardian? I think it's more defensive of its home geode. Okay, so it more like exists to try to protect the geode. When the geodes were formed, the magics just kind of created these, or is it like the gods interfering, or if there's enough of the geode's power nearby, they kind of coalesce and turn into this creature. Then it could be a high concentration of the celestial energy that imbue a rock over time and cause it to be sentient. And given the power to create, and it creates the leopard as protection against humanoids. See, I didn't know if maybe it should be like these things are the geodes themselves, and it's just that the geodes protect themselves by becoming a creature capable of protecting them.
Ooh, what are other words for geos? It could be a geoleo.
That's honestly funny.
Geoleo
type thing. Yeah.
So I'm trying to make sure that each segment can show the inside part, because I think it will be visually more pretty.
Yeah, that would be a fun one to color too. I like the idea of making him kind of in like segmented, because I thought it could be neat if he's like rocky and like moving around like constructs. So there's definitely like the magic implied there. And I think of leopards and cat things as being flexible and pretty maneuverable, but it probably would be hard for one to be very maneuverable as a stone. I was thinking there would be like different variations. There could be an emerald, ruby, diamond, topaz. Okay, we can also have some like weird magical gems or something that make up them, because you know this is like a fictional world. I actually wonder if you should make that be like the whiskers are like really long, thin, crystalline structures. Tail is maybe a bunch of small stones connected by the celestial energy. Ooh, are those on the inlaid kind of gems? They give it all spots.
Yes, this guy has a lot of spots and a lot of things going on, but he would be really fun to color.
Yeah.
And go.
Oh, it's rest. They live in schools like jellyfish, like hundreds of them. Only partially sentient, transparent floaters roam these lands with a rotating leaf-like head part. They can only make pew as a sound from shape. They look tato-tot alike, but they are not at all relative. Warm and healthy feeling. Clearly clears anxiety. Oh, that's neat. So they're like weird, almost tato-shaped.
I love that they make a pew sound.
Okay, yeah, they're transparent floaters. So are these like a plant if they have leaf-like head parts, or is it more like a gelatinous jellyfish thing?
I kind of want gelatinous jellyfish. Like I want it to be a living creature that just like floats around.
Yeah, I like that. Pew. They are fey like Tatos, but not relative to them. I'm wondering though, should they be fey? Since this is more an area, like, or so they should they technically be more like celestial in nature, because this is the glade that uses celestial energy. The eyes should be like further up or something, or like elongated, where it looks not like real eyes, but more they're just kind of eye shaped. I like the little how you're making the legs of the jellyfish, or like the Tato look like how jellyfish have the little fan thing under them.
Ready.
Okay.
Steady, spaghetti, and go.
Oh, it'll be red, the wheel's favorite. Their bodies are long and thin, as are their feet. The arms and paws are usually hanging down and cover their bellies, making them appear very shy and polite. So they're kind of meerkat vibes.
So this is giving me meerkat. Meerkat with like giant eyes and a bit chubby. A chubby meerkat.
Oh, this is beautiful. Why would you just keep it so that way you don't have to like redo it? Teleport. Do glade hoppers dig out burrows or live in abandoned burrows left by other creatures? Or is there one big grasshopper warren underground when they portal into from dens nearby? They only peek their heads out, but they have full-size bodies. Already looks like something you shouldn't feed after them. She's just getting the shape sent. The whole lore for these is they're small, adorable creatures that are found all over the glades. No one can tell how many there are because they portal everywhere within the glades. They have beautiful golden coats, sharp snouts, big wet noses, and large eyes. They squint threateningly at potential dangers. They actually don't dig at all. They live in small glades surrounded by the golden tall grass. They create portals in the ground. So the portals, they don't have to dig them. It's not a burrow at all. It's just a portal that forms in the ground, which then when they go in and out, I guess would kind of look like a burrow. They're magical creatures that absorb the divine energy.
Are they like bunnies where they make a lot of babies?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So then they can... It's fine. They have the numbers.
Are you saying they can spare the numbers? They're very peaceful towards each other. I mean, that makes sense. However, they become immune to the calming effects. They're a bit hyperactive. I love that. Read the fact that they, they've just lived in this thing too long. That makes it, now they're just too hyper. Which would make sense, like if they're always around it. To actually create the portals, they spin their tails really fast and jump in butt first. That's so good.
That must be really disorientating if they go in butt first but come out head first.
What if they sometimes come out butt first and they're like, ah!
They're confused.
Yeah,
they're like, where am I?
What happened?
That's what the babies do. Because they're learning.
Yeah, they're
learning their portal skills.
Yeah, I guess we don't know what happens to them in between the portal, like when they're not seen for a moment.
So we had this cutie patootie. Yep. We had these guys. We had this guy. And we had this guy.
I feel like all solid boys today. Ugh, you're still fat, Yoshi. Jeez. Yeah.
I don't know why he's like this. Yoshi. Yoshi's like, air gel is not for Yoshi. Go. And that's why Ash survives the horror movie. Yeah, you gotta double tap. Later, taters.
Later, taters. See you later.
Bye.
Bye. You guys are great.